Victims' Rights Week. And while most all the procedures, all the constitutional rights and process that we have in the criminal justice system are centered around the criminal defendant, there's one other person who has to follow through the same rigors of trial without many of those rights, and that is our crime victim. They have to go to the hearings, they have to testify, they are subject to cross-examination and asking questions all about their life and every move that they make.
It has come from showing up for my daughter and creating a safe and loving home for her. It has come from rebuilding my life from the ground up and creating a life that is beautiful. I have worked hard over the past 2 years to reclaim my power. I stand here today coming up on 2 years of recovery from addiction and from domestic violence. Today, I get to call myself a survivor instead of a victim, and I am really proud of myself for that. Thank you.
For those that are working in domestic violence shelters, I mean, oftentimes when women come there, you're like a life preserver. There's one word to describe them: they're desperate. And so many of y'all are dealing with people that are they're completely broken down, and in many ways they've seen the face of hell. And by your compassion and your love, you're showing them a small glimpse that have lost loved ones. They have a profound sense as well that their loved one's going to be forgotten in the system. I was just in Danville, meeting with some folks as well. And a father shared the story of losing his teenage son, who had a 4.0, had dreams of being a doctor, and was shot and killed. There's not a day go by that he doesn't remember. There's not a holiday or a birthday or Christmas that there's not an empty chair. And so they realize that most of the world seems to move on, and they never really can. Their healing process, part of their healing process is in knowing that the person that took away their loved one is behind bars.